Hello and welcome to Thundertank Part 1. I know what you're saying. Vince, that doesn't look anything like a Thundertank. Well, let me explain. Alright, I picked this little bugger up on eBay. It was used, but had all the instructions, and it was in the box, and all the pieces were disassembled. It's Lego Chima 70005. Let's see if so that's the box and everything that came in. I bought this just to scavenge parts. So I picked it up, 20 bucks used on eBay. It was originally 40 at the store. I have a pretty good idea why this Chima stuff was discontinued. I'm sorry, Lego, but this thing is just crap. It's cheap all the way around. I mean, it's quality Lego pieces, but it's just, it looks unfinished. So that little gun thing pops up, woo. I'm not sure if anybody's ever been familiar with tracked vehicles, but having 4 points of contact on a tracked vehicle makes it pretty worthless to have tracks. The main point of tracks is to distribute the weight and get more traction. We're doing neither here. I thought from the box that it would articulate where you could turn these and have different points of contact, maybe flat on the back and up in the front so it looks like it's going to pounce. If you'll notice the picture, the front of the box, they have the vehicle tilted like this, so it looks like it's driving flat. When you get it, it's down at the angle there. See on the box, real neat looking face and all that, lion, I think, face. Now here, it looks like a derp. You have to tilt it up, and then yeah, you get that same pretty neat looking lion face. But looking at it here, doesn't look like much anything. You don't get to appreciate the jaw work. Stick a little minifigure in there and shut him up, but the way this is, yeah, that's going to be really hard to do. So yeah, no more Chima. Can't figure out why it didn't sell. So anyway, back on track. So these treads here, like I said, I bought this to scavenge parts. Treads are going on the Thundertank, and a couple of the teeth are going onto the Thundertank. I'll probably be able to use some of these gray parts, connections wise. I'm not exactly sure. I would like to have this in a gray, so at least now I have the instruction book and know what piece to order. I'd already customized our minifigures that came with it. I guess I know the names based on the box here. So this guy was Laval, and this guy was Longtooth. It is now Lino and Panthero. Get a good look on that. Just had to replace the hip pieces with blue, and then we used the Polish remover of Nihil to get rid of their little dressing there they had on their legs. This character's chest piece is actually, I turned it around, did better for the Panthero. A little bit of Sharpie and whiteout. Yeah, it wasn't too terribly hard, but so now I have two Thundercats to go in with Thundertank. A little Craggle on this sword for Sword of Omens. Pretty yellow hand to emulate the claw shield. Not quite sure if I'm satisfied with how I've done Panthero's nunchucks. It'll do for now. I'll try to come up with something better. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. Thundertank progress Now, this is kind of a mock-up build here. I thought I had a whole lot more gray bricks than I did. And I guess I still do have quite a few, just not the size of the shape I needed. So some of this stuff that looks real rough, I'm going to order from the Lego site, the bricks I need. By the time the build is finished, or the mock-up build is finished, it might actually be a rainbow. But that's just, you know, so I know which pieces I need yet. I think I'd like to do the front here 1 brick wider, go 3 all the way back. We'll see if we get to that. Kind of running short now on these angled pieces, but like I say, I might just have to use a different color for mock-up, and then we'll order what I need, make it right. The important thing is to make it right. So this is just the mock build. So we're gonna have teeth there. Not entirely sure how I'm gonna do the top jaw section. I got some ideas floating around. I have some pretty neat pieces. Probably something like that, or that. Maybe a combination of the two. I'm not sure. This won't snap onto there. I wish it would, because that looks better than that, but it'll be articulating just like the Thundertank. We're gonna have this here. You can see it's geared. It's gonna open up probably right about there. Let's see, we do have 2 guns. Well, 1 gun, the other one's MIA at the moment. But that's what that's gonna look like. Oh, here's the other. Found the other piece. Yay! Okay. So I did go ahead and build the guns. It's the first thing I did. I don't know why. Maybe just to see if I guess I wanted to make sure it scaled right, and it did have the full armament, so I needed to make sure that the weaponry would fit wherever I ended up putting it, or designing to put it. The nose cannon, this comes out of the top jaw part here in the middle, right behind the nose, like that. It's probably going to be a little long with that, so this might need to be redesigned. We'll see. I was thinking I could seat it pretty far back in there, and then only need a little bit to come out. We'll probably ditch one of those, and we have the main cannon, triple barrel. Got the claws up here, handles. This is a little tight. I don't know if I need to grease it. I need a little bit of squirted WD-40 or something. I mean, I want it somewhat tight, but that's almost where it's pulling the piece off whenever it articulates, but it needs to fold down and then come up when you're ready to shoot. It deploys out of the bed here, so it'll be about here, fold down. I might just make a recess and just have it fold like that, since that piece doesn't want to work for me. We'll see when I get closer, but this part here, this main part of the gun, that is definitely complete. And you'll see I did take one of the tracks off to mock up. Here's going to be how our tracks look, which is pretty close to the Thundertank. This top piece here is going to be one of these drums from here, and I need to get a big gray flat circle piece to go over it as a shroud, because that top piece is gray, not black. I do have some gray wheels that might work. I'm not sure if they're the same size. If they are, that's what I'll use. It's the same as the rear wheels on the tumbler, which just looking at it, look bigger than those, but it could just be an optical illusion since that has rubber on it and those don't. But anywho, that goes here. Treads wrap around there pretty nicely. It goes, for the moment, we just have these fake wheel on the other side just to hold it up, keep everything level. This top part might be temporary too. As you know, the top on the Thundertank is hinged, and it's also slanted in right about where this guy is. I do have some nice pieces I can use for that. I've not figured out what I'm going to do hinge wise, but it needs to come like that. So I also don't have enough of these flat base pieces, gray, so yeah, it's probably going to be a while. Like I say, I'm going to have to order some pieces. I'll have to get a little bit further on the build to even know what I need to order. Very challenging, but hey, that's what we like, isn't it? Have fun. Completed. So hopefully next time you see me with the Thundertank, it will be completed, or at least the mock-up. So there it is with the tracks installed. I'm going to have to make some changes color-wise, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be the final build version of the tracks. The front arms are going to get some changes as well, and we'll see. I have quite a few bricks coming my way from Lego. Catch you later.